Hello and welcome back to Antique.com. Today I'm going to finish off this all-in-one touchscreen computer that's going as a Christmas present to one of my friends. He wanted a touchscreen jukebox. I think this will do fine. It's got a whole array of serial ports at the back, but it also has your standard printer ports, PS2 ports, a sound card, some USB and a network port, as well as its power supply. So it's got everything he's going to need. It's a bit big and bulky, but he won't mind about that, I'm sure. Okay, so with the lid off, we can see the internals. We have power supply, CD-ROM drive, laptop hard drive, processor with processor fan, and just under here a couple of SD slots for memory, which is where I'm going to get to. So I just need to pop these two and those two screws and lift this out, and then I should be able to change the memory. Okay, so we're now down to where the memory slots are. So as I say, at the moment there is one piece of memory in there, and I'm going to uprate this to half a gig of RAM, which should just make life a little bit easier on the machine itself for doing its job as a jukebox. You can see the processor and processor heatsink here. It's Pentium 3866, and as I said, over the top sits this little fan unit here to wick the heat away. It's a very, very simple machine. It's just obviously it is laid out pretty proprietary. So power supply there, hard drive, CD-ROM drive, processor and memory. Notice it has an ISA stroke PCI slot just here. There we go, with a riser, so it can take a full length card in there. So if we discover that the sound on this is pretty atrocious, then there's no reason at all why we can't put a decent sound card in and push that out that way. Okay, so the case lid is back on, the machine is back the right way up. It's self-supporting, although it does seem a little bit top heavy, but I'm sure if it's pushed back against the wall it will be fine. It also has some wall mountings, so maybe that is the best way that it will be used. There are 4 buttons on the front. There's 2 for volume and 2 for brightness. None of these buttons appear to do anything, and also the little power LED that's in the middle here, only a tiny portion of that is lit up. So it's suggesting to me that the reason this was disposed is probably because there was some damage here. I'm guessing some liquid damage or other, which might be concurrent with these brown stains that are etched into this sort of sky blue sort of rubberized plastic on the front. I can't clean these off no matter what. I've used bleach, alcohol, all sorts of different things, and there's all these sort of splattering stains on it. So maybe something was spilt on it, and at that point it was decided to dispose of it. The machine itself is running Windows XP Professional. It has a 40 gig hard drive inside. Let's just get to that, which is formatted as 37 gig. That's about normal with these machines. And the processor, Pentium 3 851, so it's actually an 850, and it's got 496 meg of RAM. It's 512 meg installed and a little bit being used for the graphics itself. There's not a lot more to say about the machine, apart from obviously it's touchscreen, which is actually what we were after. So that this, as I say, could just literally become a small little jukebox